Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Clemson Tigers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start on the ground with Durham. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the...
There's some room, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Berry. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slammed down back at the 43.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Bringing the heat.
They just letting no fucking dudes.
It's always interesting
God
to
damn, bro.
the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like,
letting the
how do
fucking
they
dudes
play it
come.
today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry.
That's really good.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33
staying
and
up.
first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field.
This
Kind of reminds
motherfucker
me of
Jerome
old
Bettis
Clemson
and
greats
shit.
like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move, it's Berry. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because...
Snags it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. They'll leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The handoff to Johnson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
The run inside, it's Davidson. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Clemson set up with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown LSU. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh,
the sure hands, it's Brown. Might have a chance. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And now on second down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space.
Throw the ball
pressure,
really far.
and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He wants to take the top off.
And he dropped it, bro. Come on, man. Stop fucking over me, bro.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Shoots it to the left. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Man, that's stupid, bro.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, and they get him on the ground right there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Bulldogs with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
bro, get the fuck out of here.
Past the 50.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in and social media.
Touchdown, Tigers! That one will give them the lead.
Fucking game. That's some
An
dumb shit.
impressive run from the back.
Fucking game.
Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Dude, this motherfucker, easy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here's a give to Durham. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Complete downfield.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads it left. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
Booster!
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reynolds. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He splits the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front. hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again. Complete out left to Wilson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass.
I thought you was a whole fucking nice ass supposed to be done.
Hey man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
He double teamed. He left his fucking man and went double team a fucking dude. His own team. What the fuck?
And they may raise the dues on it. If they can stop him on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down.
Bro, that's cheap shit right there.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught by Wesco. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback making checks.
Booster, booster.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
Somebody break their fucking
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
No fucking way.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. handoff to Johnson. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the play fake. Lesko's got it in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Clemson! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the end zone.
Come on, bro. Thank you.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Reynolds.
Oh, boy, come on. I'm right there, bro. You could have that shit.
You know, David, this is really what
game
managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires quickly. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rushes on him, and they got him.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And the defense, got him at the 27.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Look at this. Didn't even go for his block. I see him fucking worried. That's so fucking stupid.
Looking to fire.
Look at that. These dudes just let him do one thing.
Get him again.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Man,
so the defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
Okay. What the fuck you gotta do?
Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a two-minute situation, they've got a two-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The run inside. It's Davidson. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're still firing away even with this lead. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this?